Here's what my concentration memory card game looks like when I run it. So you select a couple of cards. Now notice as I select cards, it tells me how many tries and how many pairs. So I've tried once to match a pair and nothing matched so far. So yeah, you get the idea. You keep going, you pick 2 cards, and after the second card, it flips it back over. So notice again what's happening. I click one card, and then I click the other card, and then it waits a couple of seconds, and then they both show the back of the cards again. I'm going to keep playing, and you'll see what happens when I get a pair of cards. Okay, I just got a pair of cards, and as soon as the pair matches, they stay flipped over. Now I'll keep going, and you'll see the end of the game. Okay, and you can see as the game ends, it tells me how many tries, and now I have 9 pairs matching, and when I match the last pair, they're all flipped over, and I get a message, game over, and it took me 43 tries. Boy, that was really terrible. Hopefully you can beat that. Now if I click new game, it flips all the cards back over, it displays the backs, and reshuffles the cards. So I can start again. And again, notice how the gameplay works, right? You flip over 2 cards, and then it waits for a second, and then they flip back over if there's no match. Okay, let's look at the code. So here is some code to get you started. Now I have, of course, all of the images of the different fruits there, and B, that's the back of the cards, which shows up initially. And actually, as soon as the page loads, as soon as you click run, the function new game automatically runs, and that's one of the functions that you're going to have to write. And of course, when you click new game, it also runs the function new game. This right here, of course, just displays the cards, and initially picture 0, which is that picture right there, picture 4, you get how this works. I'm sure that's picture 4 right there. So this is picture 0 through 4, this is picture 5 through 9, and so forth. And the last picture, number 19, is down here. And initially, they all display the back of cards. B is the back of cards. The other images are the fruits there. Yeah, right, you get the idea. So when you click run, it runs the function which you're going to have to write called new game. Now I've declared a bunch of global variables here. Initially there's an array called cards, and cards is filled with the numbers 0 through 9 twice actually. 0 through 9 are these pictures, of course, and they're twice because each card is there twice. Hopefully that makes sense. So the new game, all you really need to do, that's a pretty short function. You're just going to reset all of these global variables here and reset all of the outputs. There's a couple of output fields here as well. Out1, let's see if I can find them. Out1 and out2, you're going to reset those to nothing as well. And then call the shuffle function, which you're also going to have to write a new game. The shuffle function obviously just takes the initial array of cards right here and shuffles them. It mixes them up, and you know how to shuffle. The challenging function to write is this function right here. It's the play function. This function gets run every time a user clicks on a card, right? Every time, and you can see if I go back up to the cards right here, every time you click on a card, it runs play, and it passes the position of the card that was picked. So play 0, of course, is this position right here, play 1, so forth. So you've got to figure out if it's the first card they clicked or the second card, and after the second card, then you check for a match. And of course, if they match, the cards stay face up. If they don't match, you have to display the back of the cards again. And there's a little timer in there as well. So you could do it differently, but I found these variables to be helpful. Up cards keeps track of obviously the number of cards that are up, and when you reach 2, if they don't match, you flip them back over. Up card number 1 is obviously the first card that you clicked on. Up card number 2 is the second card. And then I keep track of the number of tries. So every time you try to match a pair, I'm increasing tries by 1, and then of course pairs found, that's if they match. So function play, that's the tricky one. Now I do give you some comments here to give you some suggestions about what you might want to do in your function called play. You don't have to implement it this way if you don't want to. You don't have to use all of these global variables, but these are the ones that I found to be helpful. All right, this is a challenging final optional project, so good luck with it, and thanks for watching.